So I'm Dr. Tex VerMilyea, Vice President of Scientific Advancement at Ovation Fertility, and speaking a little bit about the Matcher e-witnessing system. Pleased to say that we have been extremely happy with this product. We have the Matcher system installed in 13 of our laboratories and looking to further expand upon that. And I'll say that probably the main reason we decided to go with Matcher is just the ability to really configure to our needs within the laboratory. All of our labs have a minimum requirement in the process mapping, and we encourage our labs to go and beyond what that minimum requirement is, but we've been able to standardize a lot of that process within our lab, so I'm confident to say that every process or every cycle type within the laboratory has a minimum of scans or matches required, so that allows us to kind of keep peace within the organization. And also the ability to look at lot tracking as well as just the insights capabilities to identify which individual potentially may be having more mismatches than the other. As well as just timing of events. Obviously, every time you scan the barcode, you get a timestamp, and we've done some really creative calculations of cycle timing to give us more accurate data on how we can better refine our modeling or staffing models within our organization using some of this real-time data through the Matcher system. So with any new innovation or technology implementation within the laboratory, there's obviously a learning curve, but I'm happy to say that our embryology lab staff has really fond sayings about Matcher, or they thoroughly enjoy using it. Reason being, I think that gives them a peace of mind and additional security, knowing that they are matching accordingly and that the proper gametes are lining up with that particular patient. In addition to that, they find it quite useful in the sense of looking at the timing of procedures itself, and allows us to identify key performance indicators or KPIs and levels in which we can kind of hold our embryologists true to their procedure times and look for areas for improvement. As well as identify where we can better improve the entire workflow process within the laboratory. So to date, been very, very receptive. Obviously, yes, a bit of a learning curve, but the engagement within the laboratory team as well as the individuals at Matcher to take on comments of positivity or negativity, whereby we can sort of further refine the product, has been extremely helpful with the adoption within our laboratories. Overseeing multiple laboratories really allows us to have a greater visibility on the workflow processes within each lab, and so we're able to pull some of that data from Matcher and come together as a group to see where there's potential areas of improvement, but also the ability to standardize that witnessing process. Referring back to the process maps, making sure that there's policies in place, that there are minimum requirements within each process map, particular for individual cycle types within the laboratory. It's been very useful to be able to configure accordingly, but yet maintain that standardization across our labs. The barcode capabilities within Matcher, as well as the constant photographic evidence every time a barcode is scanned, has really allowed us to further select and choose Matcher as a product within our laboratories. We feel that the capabilities of being more proactive, causing those embryologists to do a scan and then do the process, has allowed them still to maintain a little bit of control of that entire process versus just going a little bit numb when it comes to witnessing in general. So we feel that the Matcher system, although obviously requires an action of the scan, it also allows the embryologist to further partake in that actual process and think through what it is that they're trying to scan versus going on sort of an autopilot-like mode, which could eventually, unfortunately, potentially make more opportunities for mix-ups.